Well, dry conditions across the state leading to drought advisories, but it poured out in some spots yesterday. Should have been a big help. Not really.
Yeah, didn't help much at all.
No.
Storm Team 8 meteorologist Sam Cantrell explains why not.
As of yesterday, the shoreline needed more than a month's worth of rain. And then this happened. Torrential downpours, thunder, and in parts of the state, nearly 2 inches of rain falling in just an hour. So we've made up some of our rainfall deficit, but parts of the state are still in a moderate drought. Now, there are two reasons why we're still unable to break the moderate drought in Connecticut, even though we've gotten so much rain over the last day. It's got a lot to do with the garden hose. Let's flip this on and come in for a closer look. So the rain that we saw yesterday fell, and it fell hard and really fast. It's similar to a garden hose on full blast. But come in for a closer look and you'll understand exactly why we're not beating this drought. If you notice what's happening, the rain is running off, and it's running off too fast to give it the opportunity to soak into the ground. Now, if we were to take a spray nozzle and put it onto it, notice what's happening when I put a fine mist onto the ground. It's soaking in and it's not running off. So a light shower for a longer period of time is one of the two things that we need to beat our drought. But there is a second problem with this as well. Let's head inside and I'll explain. Now, this sponge represents how our summer has been so far. Very dry, and that's how the ground is, dry and very brittle. Had we gotten more rain, this would have looked much differently. But run that sponge under the faucet for a couple of seconds and try and squeeze out the water, and not much water comes out of it. That's because it runs off, which is why our drought is still continuing in Connecticut after the rain we saw yesterday. Now, thankfully, this moderate drought in parts of Connecticut is not severe, but you may notice your lawn a little bit more brown before we get a few more good soaking rains. I'm meteorologist Sam Cantrell, News 8.